Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to learn how we can access MySQL database from C++ program. So we have a C++ program and through that we will access the MySQL database. To do that we will use C API which is provided by MySQL. In the default MySQL installation it will come. So through that API from our C++ program we will call the C APIs and through that we will access the MySQL database. Let's see how we can do it. First of all, make sure that you have MySQL server running on your system. So you can install MySQL, then you can start MySQL and make sure that the server is running on your system. I will just check. So as you can see, the MySQL server is running on my system. So uh, before we access the MySQL database, we should first create a database and we should also create a table that we will access from our C++ program. So let's do that. First we will log into MySQL server. So first let's see that we have the default database. After the MySQL installation, you will see this default database. So I am creating a new database. Student. Okay, let's see. Yeah, as you can see, we have created a new student database. Let's use it. Now we will create a table inside this student database. Suppose we will create a student table with the same name as database. Or you can choose this name yourself, any name you want. I will take three fields, name, age and roll numbers. For now, let's just stay with 10 characters. We will see that a new student table is created inside this student database. So now let's create a C++ program. First we'll create a file. Student file. We'll include the headers. This mysql.h, this header file contains all the functions, declarations that are provided by the C API. So we have to include it, and while compiling, make sure that you include the path for this header file. If your MySQL server is not on the default path, you have to provide the path. We will do that later. So first of all, we will call the MySQL initialize function to get an object MySQL type. This is basically our structure. So we will create the object, and for that we will call the MySQL init function. Now we will pass null because we don't have the existing object to initialize. So we will initialize, we will create a new object. Now we will connect to the MySQL server. So for that, use MySQL real connect, and we have to pass first the object MySQL object, and then the IP address on which your MySQL server is running. So since it is running on my system, so I will provide the localhost. Then the user, password. This after the MySQL server installation, we'll get options to set the password for this and to create new users also. So that username and password you can use. Yeah. Then the DB name, we have created a student, so we can provide that. And the port number, default port is 3306, but if your MySQL server is running on some other port, make sure that you check and provide the correct port here. And the rest values, this is the actually the connection type. If you are using the Unix type connection, then you have to mention the connection name here. Otherwise, the default we are using the TCP connection with our localhost. So let's keep it null. And the client flag. So for now, keep it 0. And if this query fails, I mean this connection fails, it will return null. So we can check, we can print that error. Is it fails to connect with the MySQL server. So we can any error that encounters during calling this API, so you can print that error through MySQL error function. Now, if it is successful, we have successfully connected to the MySQL server, and now uh, we can write or we can fetch the data from the MySQL. So for right now, I will write the data to the MySQL database, and in the next video, we will see that how we can fetch the information from MySQL database to our C++ program. So right now, just we will write to the MySQL database. So for that, we will write the query. We'll call the MySQL query function. Pass the object and then the query. I created the student table and say write the name. Right. Here you can write this values in double quote or single quote. But if you are using the double quote, make sure that you are using the escape sequence. Otherwise, the string will terminate there. And roll number. So we have connected to the MySQL database and we have inserted the data into the MySQL database. So when we will run this function, run this program, the MySQL database, it will populate with this data. Let's see. So let's print. You can see that this student table is empty. When we will run this program, we will see the data here. Take this file and see, while compilation, we need two things. First is the path for the mysql.h file, and second is the this C API that we are using. This library provide two libraries, static and dynamic. So currently we will use the dynamic library. So we have to provide the path for that. So let's see where these files are. I will search in user because if suppose your MySQL is not installed on the default path, so you will face issues while compiling. So I will just show you in case you will face the error while compiling. So you have to do like this. First, find the mysql.h. So as you can see, the mysql.h, it is inside user include mysql folder. Now let's find the library. The library name is this live mysql client.sh. It is here inside live64 mysql folder. So we will include these two paths while compilation. Let's do that. Let's compile our file. We will provide the mysql.h path. Uh, to provide the path for the library. So it's compiled successfully. Let's run it. Now we will check the database. As you can see, the data is populated here. So we have successfully uh, write the data from the C++ program to the MySQL database. In our next video, we will see how we can fetch the data from MySQL to our C++ program. So thank you for watching this video. And if you like this video, do like and subscribe.